Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you how to take the stereo and navigation screen and all that out of a 2023 Honda Ridgeline. This is being pulled from a junkyard for a customer who needs it, and I don't know if there's any special code or anything that needs to go into this to make it work in another vehicle. Oftentimes there'll be a code either in the glove box, on your owner's manual, or on the radio itself that will allow you to switch vehicles. You can take this out of one vehicle, put it in another one. Otherwise, sometimes these are locked, but I don't know on this. So if you have more access to information than I do, you'll be able to figure that out, or if you're just replacing it with something else. Anyway, to remove this, you'll have to remove your heater controls and all of the paneling along the bottom here. Again, I'm in the junkyard, so I can kind of play with this a little bit and figure out how stuff works to save you guys the headache. You'll have to move the knee bolster out of the way, pull it down out from underneath the driver's side. It just has clips on this side here. That's all the more I needed. A lot of people will complain and say that I don't have this stuff already apart when I start, and that's to save you guys time because you guys have stuff to do. So this will sit right here, and then you'll have this panel here. Now again, I broke this in the process of trying to figure this out, so that way you don't have to break it. Because a lot of times the instinct is just to start prying along here, and that's what I did. But you have to pry this panel off first, which again just has clips holding it on. Runs all the way underneath the vent over here. Sit it aside, make sure it doesn't get broken. Then you'll have some Phillips head screws. You have a couple Phillips head screws right here to remove. One there, and one there. And then this can be pried off. But also don't neglect the Phillips head screw that's over here. It does make it a lot easier to get it off when you have all the screws out of it. So anyway, pry this off there. There's locating clips on the back here to set it in place. You'll have two plugs, one big one there, one smaller one there on your heater controls. You'll have one plug on the back of your start-stop button. Set your heater controls aside. Then you'll need to remove the little compartment underneath here. You'll have 4 Phillips head screws, 2 over here on this side, and 2 on this side, and then this pops out. You don't even need to unplug anything off that. Then there'll be 2 8mm bolts here that you'll find on the underside of the radio. They'll be located right here. You'll have an 8 here. And on this other side, right here, you'll have another 8. And I used a quarter drive with a small extension to be able to get up in there to those, to get those 8s out. So there they are. I don't know if these have, sometimes these have Phillips heads. Nope, not this time. Just a straight 8mm bolt. Anyway, but after you do that, then I took my flathead screwdriver, and I probably wouldn't do this if I was working on if this was at my house and I was working at home. But I took my flathead screwdriver around here and I started prying on the edge of this. Now the rest of this is just held in with clips, but if you're doing this at home, I would highly recommend a nylon panel removal tool. It's a lot broader and is more forgiving, and won't dent your dash up or leave these little marks like this, because probably wouldn't look so good, and it'd probably take a while to heat that up and pull those little dings out of the dash. But get a hold of this around the edge of that with that nylon tool, and then this whole shooting match pops out at you. So be careful not to dent or damage your vents. You'll have a number of plugs back here. These are all different sizes, different configurations, so you can't screw up taking it apart or putting it back together. The only issue I had was on these 2 plugs. I just put my flathead screwdriver at the base, right below this little ridge spot, and pressed down on it with my flathead screwdriver in order to remove these two plugs, but the rest of these were all pretty easy to get out. But that's how you get your radio out of a 2023 Honda Ridgeline. So if this helped you out, drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos. If you have any questions, leave those down below and I'll help you as best I can. Thanks for watching.